Hey everyone, this is Fernando doing another video for the More Survivalists. Quick video here. I was just checking in my keychain little setup here, my peanut lighter. This one is made of titanium. I was just checking if I still had fuel there, and turns out it dried up. See, it's not working anymore. So I was just gonna be refueling using some good old Zippo fuel, and I came across one of my older, I thought about doing a video about peanut lighters, and I went through some of my old stuff. Generally when I find something that I like, I'll buy several, especially if it's cheap. In this case, the titanium peanut lighter, this is not cheap. This costs a few bucks, but I found my old one. These ones are like $1-2 give or take, very cheap. So I have about maybe 10 lying around. This one was the one that I had in my keychain before upgrading to the lighter titanium one, the lighter, fancier, better looking one. This one is still okay. Now you see a little bit of wear here and there. You can still see some of the metal underneath. Now it has been at least for a year in storage in one of those Tupperware things that I have with random EDC stuff. And check this out. I'm not kidding. I was just as surprised as I could be. I never expected it to still. It seems that I filled it up and closed it, screwed it down like that, made sure the O-ring wasn't okay, and yeah, at the very least a year. So the O-ring that you see there, when kept in good condition with a little bit of silicone grease, this will last for an amazing amount of time. No comparison whatsoever to what you can expect from a Zippo lighter, even the IMCO lighters that I like. The O-ring makes all the difference in the world. This is as reliable as it gets in terms of a lighter that uses lighter fuel. This is as good as it gets. There's no comparison with anything else. And the nice thing is that unlike piezoelectric lighters or gas lighters, this is bomb-proof stuff. It's as simple and as reliable as it gets. So you just have to love these. Why is it that this one, after I don't know, 6 months give or take, dried up? Well, maybe I used it a couple times. I don't remember that much, but I know that the peanut lighter is simply fantastic. In case you don't know much about it, this is basically it. The inside is basically the same. What only changes is the outer case being made of titanium, of course. The O-ring is a little bit nicer, but in case you've never seen one, I was just going to be refueling it. You just pull it like that, pull it away. I always keep a little extra, well, there it went. I always keep a little extra flint there in the bottom, just in case. So let's do this. Putting some fuel in there. These things are just fantastic. Let's see if that's enough. Oh, almost forgot the extra flint. There we go. Some people suggest changing that filler material in there with cotton in case your lighter runs out of fuel. It's easier to light a cotton with it using the spark alone, using it as a fire starter, using that little spark in there. There it goes. So that's it. As long as the O-ring is in good shape, it's going to be lasting quite a bit of time. And well, this one of the other things that I liked, one of the differences that it has with the older one, this one is not flat in the bottom, so it just cannot stand like a candle, while this one is flat, so you can just turn it on and leave it there like a little candle. Now the downside of this is that unlike the Imco lighter, you just cannot pull like the gas container from the inside and use it as a candle without ruining anything. Here the problem is that if you leave it on, it's going to be heating up that little wheel and the metal holding it down, and therefore it's going to be heating up the flint and the spring that pushes against the wheel. So you risk ruining that little spring on the inside. So it's not a good idea unless you really have to keep it like a candle, at least not for a long time. If it's just a matter of melting a little bit of plastic, something like that, a few seconds, then that's okay, but not for long-term use. But I mean, man, I just love it. The peanut lighter is just fantastic. If you don't have one, if you're not used to having one, I don't know, maybe you don't have much of a need. I always like having a way of starting a quick fire if I have to. Fire steels, fluorescent mirage, all that stuff, it's great, it's fantastic, but it's not an actual flame. An actual flame is always quicker, and when there's a true emergency, maybe you don't have enough time to be messing around with starting a fire a la Bear Grylls or whatever. So guys, that's basically a little video here talking about peanut lighters and such. Take care, have a great day, see you on our next video.